Hey guys, so I just got done milking, filling waters. There's been one of my good friends on Facebook posted something about ticks, and I've heard several times that this year is supposed to be really bad for ticks. So I'm kind of wondering what you guys do for ticks. I've heard geranium oil is good. I've heard DEET is not good. Some of the other chemicals not so good for people. So I'm just wondering what you guys do. We, knock on wood, have not had any problems with ticks here. In fact, in the 3+ years that we've lived here, or almost 3 years that we've lived here, I think we've had a kid that had one tick, and we got it off really quickly. So obviously we're going to be, doing a lot more tick checks. But I'm just wondering what you guys use. I ordered a couple all-natural stuff, sprays, this morning on Amazon. I also ordered a spray for him. It's supposed to be all-natural pet spray. So we'll see. I think the chickens help us out a huge amount. I think they patrol and eat all of the little bugs. I've heard that guinea hens or guinea fowl are supposed to just eradicate ticks. So there's a possibility we might get some of those this year too. We'll have to see. But let me know what you guys do. I'm really interested. So I've been waiting for a while now for the pigs to kind of drink down their water so I could dump it over. Well, they dumped it over for me. Fortunately, that bung that I have in the side of the 55-gallon drum, or the cut-off 55-gallon drum, seemed to be holding strong. Everything looks good. So what I did was I put cinder blocks underneath it just to give it a little bit more height. They'll probably still dig under those, and I'll probably have to reset it. But at least this way, it's up a little bit higher, and I've got a chance that they won't dig under it for a while. I mean, they didn't mess with this. That was the first time they knocked it over, and the only reason they knocked it over is because I let it get down to about a third full so that they could. Normally, I keep it over halfway full, and at that point, it's just too heavy for them to fill. This way, I was able to clean it out too and put some clean water in there. So, yeah, so that's all good. So, day 2 or day 1 after catching the swarm. And I don't know if you guys can see, they're still there. They're doing the same kind of thing that the other swarm did when we caught it. They're just kind of aimlessly hovering around. Right now, there's no brood to raise up, so they really don't have a job yet until that queen takes her mating flight and comes back and starts laying eggs. As you can see, I didn't get the top put on. So those top 2 boxes right there, 1, 2, are just sitting on top. All the bees weren't down in there yesterday, so sometime today or tonight I will take that empty box off, put those 2 boxes on, and then hopefully they'll be set. In the meantime, like I said, I need new boxes because this hive over here seems to be doing well. That's and they're bringing back, you can see they're bringing back pollen. Maybe you can't see, but that one seems to be doing well. And the other thing I wanted to show you was, so the tree that I caught them on yesterday, there must still be some of the pheromones from the queen, because if you look, I don't know if you guys can see that right there, there's still a bunch of bees hovering around it. So they're all around me. I don't know if you guys could hear them, but I mean, there's maybe 100 bees, maybe less, but there's still some bees kind of flying around that, so that's interesting. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we're good. We've got 4 hives now. That would be awesome. I'm really glad. So most of this bee equipment, I think I may have mentioned, I bought from a guy who was getting out of bees, and I filled up the van that we had at the time because he just had so much stuff that he was getting rid of, and I got a really good deal on it. Fortunately, that happened because otherwise I wouldn't have had enough stuff. I mean, I got multiple bottom boards and multiple boxes and queen excluders and everything, so it worked out. It is probably 81, 82 degrees right now, and it's humid. So I brought out our started plants that we bought from the Project Grow sale. Let them enjoy this. I've been bringing them out on this wagon, which is not ideal because I don't want to get that all wet and muddy. Normally I have a steel garden cart, but that is currently being used for moving cements around. I just need to find a place to put the cement in the barn, and then these will go on that. I'm thinking about, you can see how many tomatoes we've got. I'm thinking about actually building a couple, sorry about that. Homestead Girl 2 loves to be outside, but as such she gets tons of bumps and bruises, and we call her our owie girl. So she was running in Crocs, never a good idea, kids, and she tripped and scraped her knee, so she's kind of out of commission right now. But what I was saying was, I'm thinking about building some raised beds to put right over here next to the house. It gets good sun, it's close to the house, so I can plant most of our stuff here, and then the rest of the stuff I can plant down in the garden over there. So I'm thinking about doing that. We'll see. So I just cut some grass, gave it to the animals, cleaned up the front of the house a little bit. Our pastor's coming over, so I'm gonna go in and shower up. Trying to figure out how long to make those raised beds. I'm thinking maybe 4 by 10 or 4 by 8. Not sure which yet. So, and I'm probably going to use pressure treated just so they last a while. But let me know what you guys have done. Just coming over here quick to check the beehives, and everything looks good. Can't complain. I don't see any other swarms, thankfully, because that would be a bummer if we had another swarm. But so far so good. It looks like we've got 4 hives. I'm actually going to be ordering new stuff for to have just in case we, another swarm, or I need to add more boxes, which I'm going to need to do to these new hives. So if you guys are interested in how much it costs to get into beekeeping, let me know, and I will run some prices for you. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys are having a great day, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Click on that thumbs up button or comment. I really appreciate all of those things, and it helps out the channel greatly and allows me to keep doing what I'm doing. So thanks so much, and see you guys in the comments.
Hey, you hot on?